Hollywood takes us to breathtaking, otherworldly places, but you won't believe it. Our planet has its own spellbinding wonders that look ripped straight from a sci-fi epic. From China's dazzling sky corridor and the mind-twisting Ruyi Bridge to the blazing door-to-hell crater, these places won't just leave you stunned, they'll make you question what's real. So join us as we reveal 15 unbelievable places on Earth you wouldn't believe exist, unless you see them yourself. Number 15. Palawan Island. Palawan isn't just a tropical island, it's a natural masterpiece. It's a spread of 1,780 islands carved into electric blue seas, where every corner looks cranked beyond reality. It's ranked among the world's most stunning destinations, not just in the Philippines, but globally. Limestone cliffs shoot skyward from glassy lagoons. Rainforests buzz with life. Waters hide secret kingdoms. Nicknamed the Philippines' last ecological frontier, Palawan feels untouched. Float through underground rivers, drift into sunlit lagoons glowing off ancient stone. Dive to see eerie World War II shipwrecks frozen in time. The colors here don't lie. Deep emeralds, neon blues, sand that burns white, skies like painted murals. El Nido, the gem of the region, keeps landing on global top 10 lists for a reason. And then there's wildlife. Miniature mouse deer dart through dense jungle, while purple crabs scurry across rocks. Palawan doesn't have highways or neon signs, just raw, unfiltered nature. The journey isn't easy, but what's magical ever is. Number 14. Plitvice Lakes National Park. Plitvice isn't a park, it's a full-scale water symphony. Croatia's oldest and most famous national park is layered with 16 lakes linked by endless waterfalls, flowing through ancient limestone canyons like veins of turquoise. Across 73,000 acres, every step feels like walking through a moving painting. The lakes shift color with light and minerals. One moment deep emerald, the next electric blue. Wooden walkways hug the edge of the water, letting you pass so close the mist kisses your skin. Cascades tumble over tufa rock formations shaped by millennia of calcium buildup. Declared a national park in 1949 and a UNESCO site by 1979, Plitvice isn't just a tourist magnet, it's a geological wonder. Trails weave past hidden pools, narrow ravines, and roaring drops that come out of nowhere. It's not just beautiful, it's alive, constantly shifting. Plitvice Park doesn't perform for cameras. It flows, breathes, and crashes on its own terms. Number 13. Guangdong Sky Corridor. Waterfall. Guangdong's Sky Corridor. Waterfall feels like stepping into thin air. This architectural wonder floats high above the misty cliffs of the Huangtangxia Ecological Tourism Area and spans the sky like two massive tennis rackets. No wonder locals nicknamed it just that. A 60-millimeter thick glass pathway, 99.9% clear, hangs over the abyss, supported by nothing but cold steel and absurd confidence. Beneath your feet, fake cracks flash and echo with the sharp sound of shattering glass. A ruthless illusion, built to freeze you mid-stride. You're 166 stories up, with only blue sky above and the terrifying drop into Huangtang Gorge below. On crystal-clear days, you can see the skyline of Qingyuan glittering far off in the haze. Built with over 268 million yuan, which is roughly 40 million US dollars, this monster screams next-gen innovation. Over 450 hidden fountains and 2,000 synced lights pulse to music, transforming the circular bridge into a living show. Number 12. Denmark Strait Cataract. Far below the icy waters separating Greenland from Iceland, Earth's most colossal waterfall plunges in eerie silence. The Denmark Strait Cataract doesn't tumble over cliffs. Instead, it drops invisibly through frigid Atlantic depths, around 600 meters beneath the surface. Well, just picture a waterfall over 11,500 feet high, 3 times taller than Angel Falls. Now, imagine a deep undercurrent of heavier, colder water plunging beneath a layer of warmer water, creating an unstoppable downward torrent. This submerged giant stretches 300 meters wide, silently driving more volume than any waterfall on Earth. It doesn't roar. It is just a liquid titan hidden in total darkness. It fuels the thermohaline circulation, which is an oceanic engine moving heat and nutrients across the globe. If it collapsed, entire ecosystems would unravel. This isn't scenery. It's Earth's invisible heartbeat. No camera can truly capture it. No tourist will ever stand near it. But without it, life as we know it wouldn't exist. Power, in its rawest, quietest form. Number 11. Mont Saint-Michel. Mont Saint-Michel looks like something out of a dream, but it's 100% real. Rising from the tidal flats of Normandy, this island abbey seems to hover between ocean and sky. Crowned by a Gothic spire, its silhouette pulls you in from miles away. The winding causeway that leads there, sometimes submerged, sometimes exposed, depending on the tide's mood. As you approach, cobbled streets wrap around centuries-old houses leaning into each other. Stone staircases twist through narrow alleys, guiding you past tiny shops and medieval charm. At the summit, the abbey reigns, vaulted halls, silent cloisters, and windows framing sweeping views of shifting sands. When the sun sets, the island glows with golden light, casting reflections over wet flats like a painting in motion. It's quiet. It's unreal. Every step feels like walking through a fairy tale anchored in time. Mont Saint-Michel isn't a tourist stop. It's a monument carved by nature, history, and human devotion. No photo can hold what it feels like to stand here. Number 10. Seljalandsfoss Falls. This isn't just a waterfall. It's a portal into something unreal. Dropping 197 feet from volcanic cliffs shaped by Eyjafjallajökull, this Icelandic beast slices the sky like a silver sword. It's one of the most iconic waterfalls in the country, and for good reason. You don't just stand in front of it. You walk behind it. A cave carved by time lets you slip through the roaring cascade into a water-sculpted world. Rainbows flash through the mist. The air vibrates. The ground hums. It's not a view, it's a full-body event. You'll spot it easily from Route 1, Iceland's main highway, as the spray gleams in the distance. Then, a short turn down Thorsmerkurvegur 249, and you're standing face-to-face with a wonder. Glaciers melt into rivers, rivers explode into falls, and falls paint the sky with light. No photo could ever tell the full story. Seljalandsfoss isn't just visited, it's stepped into. Number 9. Whitsunday Islands. The Whitsundays are a daydream made real. Floating off the coast of Queensland, these 74 islands are the glittering heart of Australia's Great Barrier Reef. Each island holds its own flavor of paradise, but Whitehaven Beach steals the show. It's sand, pure silica, blindingly white, soft as flour. Stretching over 4 miles, it shifts and swirls like abstract art when tide and wind collide. Sail around the islands, and the water below turns every shade of turquoise and jade. Snorkelers descend into technicolor reefs teeming with life, sea turtles, clownfish, coral cities built over centuries. Above, Heart Reef waits for a bird's-eye view that makes your chest tighten. Formed entirely by nature, it's the shape of love carved into the ocean floor. It doesn't feel designed, it feels divine. The Whitsundays don't compete for likes. They're already amazing. A place where water, sand, and sky all blur into something you'll spend years trying to describe. Number 8. Reynisfjara Beach. This beach doesn't just stand out, it hits you like a glitch in reality. This legendary stretch of Icelandic coastline near Vik í Mýrdal is famous for its black volcanic sands, born from centuries of lava clashing with the Atlantic's fury. No soft beige shores here, just bold obsidian ground, glistening with volcanic glass and deep minerals. Huge basalt columns tower like otherworldly ruins, stacked so perfectly they look man-made. It's raw geology in motion. A dormant volcano looms quietly behind, wrapped in glacial ice. The wind howls, waves strike with vengeance, and the sky feels cinematic. Some nights, the northern lights sweep across the horizon, setting the black sand ablaze in surreal hues. The entire beach feels mythic, like Earth throughout the rulebook. You don't stroll here, you brace for it. Reynisfjara doesn't aim to be pretty, it aims to be unforgettable. A collision of fire, water, and ice, frozen mid-chaos into something brutally perfect. Number 7. Scottish Highlands. The Scottish Highlands stretch across 10,000 square miles of untamed land where peaks, lochs, and endless skies collide. It's not just scenery, it's an atmosphere, a wild spirit you can feel. At Loch Ness, mist curls above still waters, while myths of its legendary monster hide beneath the surface. Hike Ben Nevis, the tallest mountain in Britain, and each step reveals sweeping views across rugged ridgelines and green valleys. History lingers everywhere. On the battlefield of Culloden, echoes of the 18th century struggle still ride the wind. At Urquhart Castle, perched on Loch Ness's edge, broken stone towers whisper of clans and centuries gone. The land feels alive, shaped by battles, legends, and storms. And yet, it's also human. Village pubs welcome you with smoky whiskey and warm stories by the fire. In the Highlands, every bend of road, every shadowed glen feels like myth turned real. It isn't just a place, it's Scotland's soul, laid bare. Number 6. Antelope Canyon. Antelope Canyon is what happens when water and time team up to create art. Carved through Navajo sandstone near Page, Arizona, this slot canyon twists and turns in waves of orange, red, and gold. Sunlight doesn't just shine here. It filters through the narrow slits, slicing down in beams that look solid enough to touch. Every wall ripples like it's mid-motion, smooth, sculpted, silent. The canyon is split into two sections: Upper Antelope, famous for its dramatic light shafts, and Lower Antelope, tighter and deeper, shaped like flowing ribbons. Formed by flash floods over millions of years, these chambers feel alive, like they're still being drawn. No wonder filmmakers and dreamers obsess over it. You don't walk this canyon, you drift through it. Every corner is a frame. Every shadow has movement. Tours are required, not just for safety, but because this place deserves protection. Antelope Canyon isn't scenery. It's Earth telling a story in curves. Number 5. Ban Geoc Waterfall. This waterfall thunders in harmony across borders. Nestled between Vietnam's Cao Bang province and China's Guangxi region, this massive horseshoe cascade unfolds in powerful layers, a roaring staircase of white water crashing through a valley of jade. At nearly 100 feet tall and over 300 feet wide, it's among Asia's largest transnational waterfalls. But its beauty isn't just in scale, it's in balance. Jagged rock formations split the falls into channels, creating dozens of veils that shimmer in the light. Bamboo rafts drift quietly below, giving visitors an up-close view of nature in full command. During the rice season, the surrounding fields glow gold, framing the falls in color that feels impossibly lush. Despite its size, Ban Geoc's vibe is tranquil, not chaotic. A reminder that raw force and elegance can coexist. This is one of the rare places where countries meet. Water speaks louder than politics, and the earth performs without needing a stage. Number 4. Cameron Highlands. Cameron Highlands is Malaysia's cool climate retreat, where rolling emerald hills, mist-draped forests, and endless tea fields stretch across 275 square miles of highland beauty. Located in Pahang, it has been drawing travelers since the colonial era. Here, emerald tea plantations ripple like green waves, and guided tours take you from leaf to cup, finishing with a panoramic brew overlooking the valleys. Strawberry farms thrive in the crisp air, letting visitors pick their own fruit or taste them dipped fresh in chocolate. The mossy forest, blanketed with thick carpets of ancient moss, feels like stepping onto another planet, with a raised wooden walkway guiding you through its eerie, enchanted atmosphere. Local markets bustle with handmade crafts and highland delicacies, bringing culture into the heart of nature. Unlike tropical Malaysia below, Cameron Highlands moves at a calmer rhythm. It's not just a destination. It's a layered experience of flavor, landscape, and quiet wonder, stitched together by its cool air. Number 3. Santorini. Santorini wasn't built, it erupted into beauty. Around 1600 BC, one of the largest volcanic events in human history ripped the island apart, forming a sunken caldera wrapped in sheer cliffs. Today, those cliffs cradle whitewashed villages that look carved from clouds. The contrast stuns: brilliant blue domes, dazzling white walls, all suspended above the deep indigo Aegean. Sailing into the flooded crater feels like drifting into a myth. Sunsets here are a full-blown event, sky igniting in waves of gold, fire pink, and violet as church bells echo through narrow paths. At the heart of it all lies Nia Kamini, a volcanic islet where craters steam and the ground still breathes. Hiking across its uneven terrain feels like crossing a scarred planet. Santorini isn't just romantic, it's geological art, a reminder that destruction can leave behind something sacred. Number 2. Diamond Beach. Diamond Beach doesn't sparkle softly. It glitters like a battlefield of frozen stars. Set beside Jökulsárlón Glacier Lagoon, this stretch of Iceland's south coast is where thousand-year-old icebergs wash ashore, shattering against black volcanic sand. Each chunk, sculpted by wind and water, looks like polished crystal. Some are clear as glass, others glow icy blue. The contrast between obsidian sand and luminous ice is so sharp it feels staged. But this isn't performance. It's process. The icebergs break off from Vatnajökull Glacier, drift through the lagoon, and then ride the tides into the surf. Each day brings a new canvas. No two visits look the same. The beach morphs by the hour. Melting sculptures disappear. New ones arrive. Even the sky plays along. Some days bring soft gray fog, others piercing blue light. And while visitors marvel, Arctic terns and skuas swoop overhead, nesting nearby. Diamond Beach isn't named for romance, it's named for what it stuns you into feeling. All right, now, let's end this with Number 1. Ruyi Bridge. Ruyi Bridge doesn't look real, but it's standing. Suspended over the Xianju scenic area in Zhejiang, China, this structure bends, curves, and twists like a dream warped into reality. Built to resemble the traditional jade Ruyi, a Chinese symbol of good fortune, it floats with impossible grace, stacked in 3 wave-like layers. Made of pure glass, the walkway stretches above a 459-foot-deep canyon. Step out, and the ground beneath you vanishes. Your heart spikes, your feet hesitate. You're walking on nothing but nerves and bold design. Below, sheer cliffs. Around, a color riot of mountains and trees. The structure gleams in daylight, reflecting every hue of the sky. The shape of the bridge isn't just symbolic, it's mind-bending. You're not just viewing nature, you're suspended inside it. There are no wires or cables in view, just air and the distant sound of wind. Ruyi Bridge doesn't feel like engineering, it feels like a lucid dream. If you have found this video interesting, be sure to like and subscribe. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you soon.